So before this interview, it's fair to say most of us paid little attention to the 25th Amendment. So let's do a deep dive. It all started in 1965, shortly after the tragic assassination of JFK. You see, the lines of secession were murky, so they wanted to clear things up and put it in writing. So let's get to the text. There are 4 sections, all of them very important. Section 1 focuses on what happens when a president dies or resigns. It declares that the vice president would then take over, as we all know. Then there's Section 2. Basically, it says if a vice president leaves office, the president nominates a new one. Now, this is fascinating because we may think of the VP as a crucial piece, but it wasn't always that way. Before the 25th Amendment, 1 vice president resigned, 7 died in office, and 8 took over for the president. And yet they were often just not replaced. Before the 25th Amendment, the VP spot was left vacant 20% of the time. Then there's Section 3. This allows the president to give up his power temporarily by telling Congress that he's unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office. And this has been done, once by President Reagan and twice by President Bush, when they transferred power for a matter of hours as they went through surgery. Then there's Section 4, by far the longest one and definitely the most controversial. It allows for the VP and a majority of the cabinet to remove the president if he's deemed unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office. This would put the VP in charge. If they do, it then heads to Congress to vote on this. Now, unlike Sections 1 through 3, this section has never been used before. So the fact that the acting FBI director was talking about it last year is pretty remarkable. Evan Koslof, WUSA 9.